Welcome, my friends. Today we explore a profound and serene topic, the truth about inner calm. Can you really achieve it without trying? Let's journey together through the nuances, uncovering layers of wisdom and practical insights that can guide us toward an enduring peace. In our first exploration, we consider the nature of inner calm itself. What is this state that we so ardently seek? Often we think of it as a destination, a serene island where no storm or wind can disrupt us. Yet, is this truly what inner calm represents? Or could it be something more dynamic, an inherent quality that exists independently of the external conditions of our lives? Inner calm, I propose, is not merely the absence of noise or trouble. Rather, it is a deep-seated equanimity that persists through all of life's fluctuations. It is the quiet heart at the center of a whirlwind. To understand this better, let's reflect on a fundamental truth of human existence. Change is constant. If our inner peace is dependent on the avoidance of change or difficulty, then it is as fragile as a leaf in the wind, easily tossed aside by the inevitable storms of life. Now consider a tree in these storms. The branches may sway and the leaves may flutter, but the roots and trunk remain steadfast. Similarly, if we base our inner calm not on the shifting sands of external circumstances, but on the deeper parts of ourselves, our values, our awareness, our breath, we can remain grounded no matter what happens around us. But how do we reach this state where we achieve without trying? This is where our exploration takes a curious turn. The effort to be calm can often be a paradox. The more we strive for peace, the more elusive it may seem. This is because in the act of striving, we set up a dynamic of lack. We reinforce the notion that we are not yet calm, that something is amiss, and thus we generate internal conflict. What if, instead, we learn to observe? Observation is a powerful tool. By turning our attention inward and simply noticing our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations without judgment, we begin to cultivate an observer's mind. This mind is inherently calm and detached. It watches the play of life without being swept away by its dramas. By practicing observation, we align ourselves more closely with this inner observer, and calmness becomes a natural state, not something we must tirelessly chase. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Consider the breath, a simple yet profound anchor to the present moment. Have you ever noticed how your breathing changes with your emotions? When you are agitated, your breath may be short and choppy. When relaxed, it deepens and slows. By tuning into our breath and learning to modulate it consciously, we can influence our emotional state and nurture a tranquil mind. This is not about forcing calm, but rather facilitating an environment where calmness manifests of its own accord. Let me leave you with a question to reflect on before we proceed. Can you recall a moment when you felt truly at peace? What were the qualities of this experience? How did your environment, your thoughts, and your bodily sensations contribute to this feeling of peace? Unveiling the power of acceptance in cultivating inner calm. As we continue our exploration of inner calm, let's delve into the transformative power of acceptance. Acceptance is a concept often misunderstood as passive resignation, but in its essence, it is an active, powerful choice. It involves embracing the full spectrum of our experiences, both the comfortable and the uncomfortable, without resistance. Why is acceptance so crucial in our quest for inner calm? It is because resistance often fuels the fires of our discomfort. When we resist what is, we generate a secondary layer of emotional turbulence, anger, frustration, anxiety over the primary experience, whether it is pain, sadness, or fear. This secondary response can be more distressing than the original feeling itself. Imagine you are stuck in traffic. You can either spend the hour in frustration, ruminating on the inconvenience and mentally fighting a situation you cannot change. Or you can accept the situation, perhaps using the time to listen to a favorite podcast or simply to breathe and be with your thoughts. The traffic remains the same in both scenarios, but your experience of it can be worlds apart. Acceptance does not mean you must like every aspect of your life, or that you should not seek change where it is possible and desired. Rather, it means acknowledging the present reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. From this place of acceptance, actions can be more effective because they are not distorted by denial or wishful thinking. The practice of acceptance begins with awareness. We must first recognize our resistance. Often it appears in the form of a physical sensation, a tightness in the chest, a knot in the stomach. By tuning into these sensations without judgment, we start to undermine the habitual patterns of resistance. Another practical way to cultivate acceptance is through meditation. Meditation teaches us to sit with whatever arises, be it a pain in the back, a sound in the environment, or a recurring worry. Each moment of awareness and non-resistance strengthens our capacity for acceptance in daily life. But here's a deeper layer. Acceptance is not just about tolerating discomfort. It's about embracing the fullness of life. Each experience, pleasant or unpleasant, carries a gift, a lesson about ourselves and the world. By accepting rather than rejecting these experiences, we open ourselves to a profound understanding and integration of these lessons. And what about the times when emotions overwhelm us, despite our best efforts to observe and accept? Here, the practice of self-compassion becomes invaluable. Self-compassion is the art of being your own best friend, of treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to someone you care about deeply. It involves recognizing that suffering is a part of the shared human experience and that you are not alone in your feelings. Imagine speaking to yourself with compassion during a difficult moment, acknowledging your struggle and offering words of comfort. This practice can transform the harshest internal critic into a supportive ally, easing our path toward inner calm. Now, let me pose a question for your reflection. In what areas of your life might you be resisting what is? What might change if you approach these situations with acceptance and compassion instead? Harmonizing mind and body, the symbiotic path to tranquility. In this next phase of our exploration into the heart of inner calm, we turn our focus to the profound relationship between the mind and the body. Understanding and nurturing this connection can significantly enhance our ability to access peace effortlessly. The mind and body are not separate entities but parts of an integrated whole. Each influences the other continuously. The thoughts we harbor can trigger physical reactions, and our physical state can affect our mental and emotional well-being. By fostering harmony between these two, we create an environment conducive to inner calm. Let's consider the role of physical practices in achieving mental serenity. Activities such as yoga, tai chi, and qigong do more than strengthen and relax the body. They are designed to cultivate peace of mind. These practices involve deliberate movements, controlled breathing, and mental concentration, all of which work together to stabilize both body and mind. Why is movement such a powerful tool for inner calm? Movement allows us to express emotions and energies that might be suppressed when we are static. Each motion can help release tension not just from the muscles, but from the mind as well. Moreover, these practices often require attention to breath, which serves as a bridge between the body and the mind. As we synchronize our movements with our breathing, We encourage our entire being to align in the present moment, a state where calm naturally arises. Breathing itself is a key practice in the quest for tranquility. Diaphragmatic breathing, or deep belly breathing, is particularly effective in activating the body's relaxation response. Unlike shallow chest breathing, which can trigger the body's stress response, deep breathing signals the brain to calm down and relax. This type of breathing can be a direct line to a quiet mind, as it helps to reduce stress hormones and increase feelings of connectedness and peace. Now, let's explore how our mental activities influence our physical state and contribute to inner calm. The practice of mindfulness, where one maintains a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, emotions, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment, can significantly reduce the stress we hold in our bodies. Mindfulness encourages us to observe these elements without judgment, which diminishes the impact of stressors and fosters a peaceful body. Moreover, the incorporation of visualization techniques can be profoundly calming. Visualizing peaceful scenes or imagining tension melting away from the body can have tangible effects on our physical state, reducing muscle tension and lowering blood pressure. This demonstrates the power of the mind to affect the body positively. As we integrate these practices into our daily lives, we begin to see that seeking out calm is less about adding something new to our lives and more about uncovering the peace that already resides within us. This peace is natural, accessible through the simple act of harmonious living where mind and body are in sync. Reflect on this. How often do you pay attention to the alignment between your mind and body? What changes might you notice if you started integrating mindful movements and deep breathing into your daily routine? The zenith of serenity, embracing the eternal now for lasting peace. As we conclude our journey into the essence of inner calm, we discover a profound truth. The ultimate key to serenity lies in our ability to live fully in the present moment, the eternal now. This realization teaches us that the only true moment we ever have is the present one. The past is a memory, and the future is a projection, both of which often lead us away from the peace available right here and now. The practice of living in the present, often referred to as mindfulness, is not just about meditation, but a way of being where every action and thought is anchored in the current moment. This approach doesn't mean we ignore the past or future, but that we engage with them from a grounded, centered position in the now. By focusing on the present, we can reduce worry and anxiety, which often stem from concerns about the future or regrets about the past. This focus limits our scope of worry to what is actionable and real at the moment. Being fully present also increases our capacity to enjoy life and express gratitude. We become more aware of the small pleasures, whether it's the texture of the food we eat, the warmth of the sun, or the smile of a friend. It enhances our relationships as well, as being present means listening and responding to others with our full attention, deepening connections and fostering more meaningful interactions. Furthermore, numerous studies have shown that mindfulness can improve health by reducing stress, lowering blood pressure, improving sleep, and enhancing overall well-being. To embrace the eternal now, you can practice mindful breathing at any moment, focusing on the air entering and leaving your body and noticing the sensations associated with breathing. Engaged listening, where you fully focus on someone's words, tone, and expressions without planning your response, is another effective method. Even routine activities like washing dishes or walking to work can become mindful exercises if you focus completely on the task and observe all the sensations it evokes. As we reflect on how shifting your focus to the present might alter your experience of life, consider what might change if you devoted just a few moments each day to fully engaging with the now. This exploration of inner calm is not just an academic exercise, but a practical guide to living more peacefully and joyfully. By understanding and practicing these principles, you can experience tranquility that permeates all aspects of your life, undisturbed by the flow of external circumstances. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. May you find the serenity you seek, not by reaching outward, but by diving deep into the eternal now. If there are further aspects of this topic or others you wish to explore, feel free to continue our dialogue.